Hey everybody, my name is Paul Esden Jr., aka Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/BoyGreen25. New York Jets content all day, every day, which is a healthy reminder. Make sure you like the video and hit subscribe before we move any further. And also, because we're just doing shameless, selfless plugs, why don't we also plug in our Boy Green merch store? Boy Green pint glasses, Boy Green t-shirts, Boy Green sweaters, hoodies. Father's Day's coming up. How about your day coming up? Your birthday, bar mitzvah, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Doesn't matter. It is the perfect apparel for any occasion. So make sure you check it out. Link down below for the Boy Green merch store to officially support old Boy Green here, New York Jets content creator. Well, the first thing that we want to do today, folks, and the only thing we want to do today is make sure we highlight old Zach Wilson. Everyone knows about the infamous Zach Wilson trip over the course of the offseason where Zach Wilson went on this seemingly interesting concert tour. He went down to Nashville and worked out with Corey Davis, an extra workout that went beyond what the Jets had scheduled with OTAs and minicamp and rookie minicamp and all that jazz. He went out of his way to take himself to his teammates. Normally, a quarterback will set up a workout and invite all his teammates to him, which, by the way, Zach Wilson will also be doing in the month of July. However, he got this famous trip of he went to Nashville and worked out with Corey Davis. He then went down to Miami, and then he worked out with a bunch of the players there. Then he flew over to Scottsdale, Arizona, and worked out with the players there. And a lot of people said, wow, extra workouts, that's going to be great for chemistry. Although that's not what Zach Wilson says was the best part of that trip. He recently joined the Exchange podcast, which is an official Jets podcast hosted by Nick Mangold and Mark Sanchez, two wonderful Jets legends, of course. And they brought Zach Wilson on the season finale of the latest episode. And I noticed a clip that, of course, I have to share with each and every one of you. Here's Zach Wilson, by the way, talking about, again, that secret sauce. Let's roll the tape, babe. Let's roll the tape. Let's bring it up here and hear what they have to say.
And that takes time, that takes effort, that takes you going
Exactly.
to different cities, doing a little
Right.
tour to go throw with specific guys.
Right.
Talk about that. It was Miami. It was somewhere in Tennessee, I want to say.
Yeah.
Like,
So I've always been a big country music guy. So I went out to Nashville, got to go with Corey, got to go check out his family and his spot, and got to go to a Morgan Wallen concert while I was out there.
Nice.
And then got to go out to Miami. We met with a couple of the guys that were at Miami. We got to got to go hang out when we were out there. Yep. Then we made it down to Scottsdale. Elijah Moore met me out there. I think was spending most of his off season there, but then, we had DJ and Mims and Jeff. They kind of flew in from Texas for the weekend, and we had everyone there. And so I think the off the field stuff of just going to the house, hanging out at the pool with those guys,
100%.
going golfing was, probably more important than the actual throwing, because we get that stuff.
Do you have a favorite course in Scottsdale?
We went to True North, which was a nice one. We went and played in the Steve Young Classic, a golf tournament out there. So,
that's really cool. And ultimately, that is the special sauce that Zach Wilson is talking about. Sure, the extra workouts naturally help just to get some time working out with your teammates. Again, he went to Nashville and worked out with Corey Davis. He went down to Miami, worked with Braxton Berrios and a bunch of the other. Michael Carter was also there. They went to Scottsdale. And, of course, Denzel Mims update for all those Denzel Mims people out there. There was a Denzel Mims workout, DJ Montgomery, so many other wide receivers all worked out with Zach Wilson. And, again, all the extra workouts naturally are only going to help. But the real secret sauce for Zach Wilson, and really he identified it in that clip there, again, the Exchange podcast, Nick Mangold, Mark Sanchez. Check it out on the official Jets app or the New York Jets official YouTube channel for the full episode. But the fact of the matter is this, guys. Zach Wilson needs to build a chemistry with these guys that, quite frankly, wasn't there last year in full bore, okay? It was there in spurts. We saw the magical Corey Davis, Tennessee Titans touchdown, backyard football style, point to the end zone and just heave it, baby, chuck it deep. And your playmaker goes and figures it out. Again, there were morsels, there were breadcrumbs of that last year. But what Zach Wilson is ensuring, and what I love, quite frankly, is he's doing everything in his power to be great. Now, Zach Wilson going on a couple of workouts, Zach Wilson beefing up that temple body of his does not guarantee that he will be a success. Of course it doesn't. It all happens on the field. When the spotlight is brightest, Zach Wilson will have to perform. And if he doesn't, it doesn't matter about this workout. It doesn't matter about beefing up his frame. But the thing that I like as a Jets fan, and again, as Zach Wilson, we don't know what he's going to be. It's an unknown. But the thing that gives me confidence is he's doing everything in his power to put himself in the best position possible. These extra workouts he didn't have to do, but he chose to do them to put himself in a better position. He didn't have to build up his body, but he chose to try to make sure that he could, minimize the chances of injury. It doesn't guarantee he won't get injured. It doesn't guarantee that there's going to be perfect chemistry, but he's going out of his way to do all these things. They've got the rest of these voluntary OTAs and mandatory minicamp coming through the rest of this month. Later in the month, he'll be going to Tight End University from June 22nd through the 24th, where he'll be throwing with NFL legends like Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez, organized by Travis Kelce, Greg Olson, and all those fun guys out there. And again, then you have July where he has his own Jets passing camp he's going to be doing with all the skill players. And then there's training camp and then preseason. Then we're in the season. So I just got to say it's something that stood out to me about Zach Wilson. I'm a believer. I think he's going to take that next step. And quite frankly, I will mention something else I've mentioned on the podcast. If you're new to the channel, again, a new episode every Wednesday called The Jet Zone. We live stream it here on YouTube and we do all kinds of other fun videos. We'll plug that at the end. But I've said this before, and the thing for me is on Zach Wilson, he doesn't have to be Superman. I quote the line from Aunt May and Spider-Man all the time. You're not Superman, and he doesn't have to be, okay? If he's just an average quarterback, run-of-the-mill, when you look at the talent improvements all over this roster, he doesn't have to be this superstar. If he is just playing at an average level, he will be good based on the talent around him. You got Breece Hall, Michael Carter. You got C.J. Uzomah, Tyler Conklin, Jeremy Ruckert, Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, Braxton Berrios, Garrett Wilson, and that offensive line is the best offensive line they've had in a decade in terms of the starters. So he is in a great, and Michael Floyd's entering his second year, and he showed promise, obviously, in year number one. All the tools are there for Zach Wilson to make an incredible leap in 2022, and it's going to happen. Thanks, everybody, for joining me for another quick video here on the channel. Again, make sure you like the video, hit subscribe, makes a tremendous difference. And also feel free to share some comments on what you think about Zach Wilson's secret sauce in the recipe for some potential success. And as I said, make sure you tell a friend. If you're new to the channel, like I said, hit subscribe. Tell another fellow Jets fan. We do New York Jets content all the time, and there's all kinds of things to look forward to. We do awesome interviews with cool guests that you're like, how did he get this guy? We do live streams every week where we're talking and engaging with you, the fans, of course. And then we do quick videos like this where you can kind of get a nice little juicy taste for your day in a very snack size sample. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Again, Zach Wilson is looking good, and I think that secret sauce could make a tremendous difference this season. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time right here on youtube.com/BoydGreen25.